Hi, it's Bo Derringer again. This video, I want to tell everybody a little story. This is very true story. Every detail of this story is important and it's very true. Not so long ago, I was arrested and put in jail. Minimal charge, wasn't no big deal. But I was in there for 17 days and I was fine. I was fine being wherever uh, because the environment that I'm in I don't allow it to cause me to not be connected with the universe. Any environment that you're in, become, as Bentino Massaro said, triggerless. Nothing can affect how you choose to feel if you control your thoughts. With this in mind, I'd been there a couple, 2 or 3 days, and I woke up early one morning and felt like heavy, heavy, like just dripping with negative emotion, not wanting to breathe, not wanting to live, and did not know why. I was not suicidal. I was not crazy. I was not thinking bad thoughts. Did not understand what was going on, but I couldn't stop crying. So much that I went up to the by the door and grabbed a slip to see the nurse. And I said, I want to die, and I don't know why. And put it in the box. Well, when they came in, I was just beside myself. I had no idea what all this heaviness, this emotion, where it was even coming from. So I knew something wasn't right. And when I walked up to the nurse and asked her to look at my slip, she opened it and immediately said, come on. So they take me into this room, and I have 3 women, 2 guards, and 1 nurse around me, and they said, why do you feel this way? And I said, I have no idea. And they were like, do you have suicidal thoughts? I said, not that I know of. I mean, everybody's thought about how to die and things like that, but no, this was not me. And she said, okay, well, if you were to do so, how would you do it? And I said, do what? She said, kill yourself. And I was like, I don't know. It's easy. I guess I can get a piece of plastic and a piece of duct tape and tape around my head or something. And she's like, okay, well, since you've thought about that, you're going to go get in this tank, this padded room. We're going to strip all your clothes from you, all of your clothes from you. You have this square hole in the floor to piss and defecate in. And when we get a hold of this psych doctor, you get to talk to him. And he'll talk to you and see where you're at. And I was like, okay. So they give me the pickle suit, put me in a padded room. And I'm in there and I'm like, what is this about? What is going on? I'm here. I don't understand it. So I laid down on the floor. I kind of pulled my pickle suit up around me, and I just closed my eyes and I said, okay, source, whatever this is, I don't understand it, but I know it has a meaning. Nothing happens without a purpose. Nothing happens without a purpose. So while I'm there, I wake up to somebody, or get up from somebody getting checked in, and I kind of listened a little bit, and there was a young man there that had been checked in with a couple of other people that apparently it was for drugs, and I didn't pay much attention to it, but other than seeing through the little slit in the door what the guy looked like. Well, pretty soon they came and got me. I think I was in there maybe 4 hours, and I'm on a video screen with a psych doctor, just like I am with you right now. And he said, are you okay? Do you want to hurt yourself? And I said, no. He said, if I let you back in there, do you promise to not harm yourself or anybody else? And I said, absolutely. He said, get the guy's clothes. So I went back in there, and I didn't know what it was about. But when I'm in there, when I went back into the dorm there, the guy I'd seen was checked in. He was in my dorm, and he's over there, and he's banging the racks around and slamming stuff. He's wanting to make a statement that he's tough, or he's basically was saying he was insecure, but he was willing to do what it took. And I'm like, okay, this guy's got some issues. He can he can stay over there. Didn't talk to this boy the whole time I was there, young man, until the night before I got out. It just so happened that he and I ended up walking around what you call the trailer park, which is where all the bunks were in the center of the dorm. We called it the the walk of wisdom. And we're walking around there. I don't even know how he ended up next to me, but we're walking and talking, and he's telling me, well, I was with this chick, and she wouldn't get off the heroin, so I started doing it. I said, well, two wrongs are never going to make a right. He's like, I knew you were going to say that. I said, yeah. Then he says, well, you don't understand. I just wanted to die. I didn't want to live. Well, a few minutes earlier in that conversation, I told him, I said, we're always right where we're supposed to be when we're supposed to be there. He says, dude, don't tell me that shit. I don't want to be in jail. And I said, really? Step out of your life for just a moment and look at it from this perspective. Here's your life, and here's this patch where you're in jail for whatever reason. If you can see this path, and you know that if you go through this little block of this section of your life right here, but you're going to come out with wisdom, or you can bypass it altogether, which one would you do? And he said, well, I want the wisdom. And I said, now you know why you're here. Everything happens for a purpose. Yeah, whatever. He kind of didn't get it. But then, as we're walking, and he said, I just wanted to die. You don't understand. And I said, if I hadn't woke up the other morning the way that I did and felt the way that I did, I wouldn't be able to prove to you by our connection that we're always where we're supposed to be at the right time, because I was in that padded room feeling exactly this way, so that right now I can make this connection with you and tell you, yeah, I do know how you felt. And he just looked at me and he was like, he got goosebumps. Because there's a bigger connection than anyone can imagine. You just have to believe in it.